Hey everybody, this is Kip and you're watching America Bumper to Bumper. Today we are starting the July Cars and Coffee from South Burlington show, so let's get into it. Vroom vroom. First we're starting off with this C4 Corvette. Lovely shade of green. This, I believe, will be in the later years of the C4 generation, so 92, 3, something like that. Now we're looking at 67 Chevelle. Nice buttercream color. I think we've looked at this before. Maybe at the last Cars and Coffee, I'm not 100% sure, but really nice looking Chevelle. And we have looked at this before. This is a Ford Fairlane 500. And a Honda Goldwing. Really nice bike. Now here we're looking at the previous generation Mazda Miata, and this one's kind of cool because it's got the retractable, power retractable hardtop. That was an option that they first started on this generation, and kind of made an upgrade with the new coupe top that they have for it. I don't know, kind of a weird thing, but it looks really good on the new cars. Honda S2000. And now we're looking at a C6 Corvette. Make sure I'm giving out the good information. I believe this was at last month's Cars and Coffee. Very, very nice. Love the color on this one as well. Now we're looking at an E36 M3. This is probably my all-time favorite, other than the original E30 generation. This is probably my next favorite out of all the M3 styling. And here's an MGB we've looked at in previous car shows, or Cars and Coffees, I should say. And this is a really cool thing. This is an 84 or 85, probably it's an 85, Toyota Celica convertible. If it's 84, it is an extremely rare car because they only made 200 of them. But in total, between the 2 years, they only made 4,400. So even being an 85, this is still a pretty rare car, especially to see one, as the license plate says. And now we're looking at 70 Olds Cutlass convertible. This has been at other Cars and Coffee events as well. And 73 Dodge Charger SE. 73 is the guess. It's either that or 74. Apparently, it's owned by a female librarian. Really cool. Now we got a 66 '69 Charger. This has been at a lot of other Cars and Coffee. This has also been at the Quentin Brothers, a couple of videos that I've done there. This is a really nice Mustang drag car. Later on, I think we get to hear this thing start up and roll away. It is an amazing sounding vehicle, and I can imagine it does pretty well down the drag strip. And now we're looking at a 73 or 4 Plymouth Satellite. This is the chassis mate of the Dodge Charger we looked at just a minute ago. Love the racing theme on this one. Oh man, do I love this car. It's a 1966 Chevelle station wagon. I don't know if that's a 3 or 4 speed on the floor, but well, just awesome. And you don't see a lot of these cars on the road, number one. Plus I don't know that they made a ton of these. But this is the type of car I dream about getting one day. Ain't that the truth? And now we're walking down to this Saab 96. Not 100% sure the year, because they made these in different front end stylings and whatnot for like 20 years, I believe it is. So I believe this is somewhere in the 60s, but I do not know 100%. So if somebody does, please put it down in the comments. And here's a 69 442 convertible. It's a gorgeous car. And we're looking at a Dodge Challenger that we have seen in other Cars and Coffee videos. I'll link a video in here so you guys can check that out. And this thing could be anywhere from like a 72 to a 74, I believe. And now we're looking at a 64 Ford Falcon. That's a lot of F's. And for those that you may not know, this is a chassis mate of the Ford Mustang. Nissan Sentra, I believe this is the SR model. Modern cars, I think it's 2016, 17, I'm not 100% sure. But again, I try to go with looking at every car when I'm at a show. Here's a Buick Grand Sport that we looked at in the last Cars and Coffee video series. 65 perhaps. Another gorgeous car. 69 Ford Mustang. .351 under the hood, according to the scoop. Beautiful Mustang. And a much more modern Mustang, Pro-charged. So this thing will probably boogie on down the road. This is before they had the 5-liter Coyotes in these cars. Now we're looking at an Alfa Romeo Spider. I believe this is the Graduate Edition. I'm not 100% sure the year of this particular one, but I believe the Graduate Edition was late in its life before Alfa pulled out of the American market. So I'm going to say early 80s, maybe 82, 83, somewhere in there. Again, if you guys know, let me know. And we looked at this Nissan Pulsar in the last video, and I missed this car the last time, and I love this. It's a Chevy Suburban that has been lowered to the ground, and this thing is just awesome. It's riding on air ride suspension, and it sounds amazing. When the guy left, I'm not sure if I got it on camera or not, but it just sounds the greatest. And like the station wagon, you've got room galore in here. Another vehicle that I would absolutely love to have. Don't need it because kids are one kid's out of the house and 2 more are not far behind. So, but I would have one of these things all day long. Nice job to the owner on this one. And we've looked at this Super Snake in a bunch of different videos, so do the flyby. Same thing with this 69 Pro Tour Camaro, but she is gorgeous, so we're going to take a very quick look around her. Time and energy that was put into this car, it's quite amazing. Now we're walking over to this 69 Z28 Camaro. Love the black racing stripes on this one. Such a nice looking car. And this, I believe it's a 69 as well. This would be a Ford Torino Cobra. This is a car that Ford took racing. This was the NASCAR for their NASCAR car for the era. Something you don't see every day at Cars and Coffee. This is an Acura Integra, and I looked this car over pretty closely after stopping the tape, and there's not a speck of rust on this thing. And for this era of Honda Acura product to not have any rust on it, this thing was amazingly taken care of. And now we're looking at this Mercedes SL 500 with an AMG appearance package, or performance package, sorry. This is not a flat-out AMG car. Otherwise it'd be the SL 55 if it were an AMG, but it does have the AMG performance package. And it is beautiful. I believe this is a retractable hardtop car as well. And the final car is this bright yellow Z4 BMW. Love the Alcantara or suede inserts in the seat. Very nice. And yellow on this car really, really does work. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this first video of the July Cars and Coffee South Burlington. If you did, give it a like. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when new videos are being uploaded. Finally, keep track of all of our social media because there's things there that you will not see here. We are still looking for collaborators, cooperative members, whatever you want to call it, that might be a little bit more easier to understand. Small YouTube channels that want to work together with me to try and get bigger as a group. You know, hit me up an email, message me, whatever you want to do, and we can talk about what that looks like. And yeah, have a day. Hopefully it's a good one.